listen, some of the Gotham Knights ones I passed on. I did for a while, was trying to be a completionist, but then it's ridiculous nowadays. The amount of figures they put out, it's crazy.
Yo, and I seen all your toy, not all every video, but I did see like your toy hauls and stuff. I was like, wow, he got a toy haul there. He got like boxes of stuff.
Yeah, I got a problem. I got some serious issues. My backlog is like 50, 60 figures deep right now. And that's just the ones I plan on doing reviews for. Not even like, I got I call this the toy dungeon, because I'm in like the deepest part of our basement. I got like machine over here and like a sauna over here, and I'm like right in the middle of it. But I have under my workbench, I got like my dad's toys. Like my dad used to collect like tractors, and there's like a remote control boat in there, and like some cap guns that look like actual guns. Like there's no way I would take them out of the house. But yeah, so
collecting is in your genes, pretty much.
Oh yeah, my dad was the one who like started me watching Transformers and Thundercats, and then I mean, actually just lost him back in February, and it was like, I appreciate that. It was like 6 months before he passed. He was like wanting me to sell his collection, and I went to one toy swap, and I tried to sell some of it, and I sold a little bit, and then I never went again because I just put it all under my workbench. And then after he's gone, I was like, there's no way I could sell that stuff at this point. Like, I'm just holding on. And I don't really do the little like army men or all the stuff he was into, but he was into a whole bunch of like the John Deere stuff, the metal tractors, and then like, the pop guns and all sorts of weird things. And like you said, you train the little ones to take it on, next, because my son's got Legos like crazy. He's already collecting Legos like nuts. I don't think I think you fall in and out of it through your like seasons of life.
Right.
But I don't think a collector ever stops collecting.
That's
I
true.
think they might slow down. They might, sometimes foot on the gas, sometimes foot on the brake.
Right.
But I never stopped. Like even when I wasn't buying toys every week, there'd be like 2-3 times a year I would get a figure, or I'd get like a Kotobukiya statue, or I'd still scratch that itch every once in a while.
Sure.
Yeah, that's what's up. Question, because you said that you have a lot of figures and you still haven't done toy reviews of them yet. Now, let's just say if you don't have that time, and I know a lot of people do toy reviews, right, on certain figures, right? Would you still do it, or would you be like, you know what? There's like 18 videos of this Batman. Why am I gonna waste my time?
Depends on how much I like the figure, There's some stuff I definitely have missed that I don't know that I'll circle back on. I mean, there's some stuff in the backlog pile I don't think I'll do. But if I pop a live stream, like let's say I do a Thursday Thor's Thoughts live or something like that, I might just grab a handful of figures and open them and just talk about them while I'm opening them on a live stream. So I might not do a full fat review where I like do the box shots, do the review, put the figure in the photo box, take a bunch of photos, video, edit it all together. I might not do that aspect, but I'll still probably get them out just because I have less and less time. Like I'm working on the Dark Side review right now. Trying to do that Dark Side mega figure.
Fire.
The one with the cape?
Yeah. Yep. Hard. Yeah, like the old superpowers, like the Jack Kirby special is what I call them.
Nice.
But, I snuck down here like last night, or it was yesterday. I snuck down for like 30 minutes, and I was just in the box, like pop, 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 like trying to do all these poses. Like I got my different shots that I always try to hit, right? Like I try to listen to it. Like I'll listen back to the audio after I shoot the review, and then while I'm shooting the pictures, I try to match the things I'm saying with pictures I take. And then I usually have video like a 360 on a turntable. I'll go up, in, flip the figure around, go out, down, and then like I try to hit all the key points.
Sure. But
I mean, I never really worry too much about what somebody else does or has done. Because if I'm passionate about something, I make all my content I make for me. Like, I don't make stuff for other people. Like I probably watch my content more than anybody on the planet, right? Like I watch my old videos, not only get better and like see what I could do, to improve.
Right.
Just because this is my passion. Like I have no one to talk about this stuff with. My wife does not care about what McFarlane's putting out. She does not care about how pumped I am for Jonah Hex and his horse. Like she couldn't care less. But a lot of people like yourselves, a lot of people on the internet, they enjoy it too. And yeah, so I always just make things just what do I want to make? What do I want to see? And then kind of just do that. It's worked pretty well.
I love that.
That's what's up, man. That's what it is.
That's it. I do see that's working well for you on YouTube. The content that you're making and you feel inspired to make. I know that can feel like some like actual work sometimes with the editing and putting everything the body of work itself. But I do know that once you have it out, it's so fun to watch your stuff that you've done. And I remember somebody saying on Instagram, they was talking about how Rick Rubin is talking about your artwork is a journal.
Mm-hmm.
These are your entries, you know what I'm saying? So now, since I heard that, when I'm doing a custom, I was gonna hold them for posting like throughout the week. But now I'm like, I just drop it. I'm on the phone talking to these guys doing something. After I get off the phone, I just drop it. You know what I'm saying? I don't even care about how many views it gets per se, but it's like, why am I waiting around to strategically do this? Who really knows how this whole thing works? You know what I'm saying? But I like it, so let me just go ahead and put it out. You know what I'm saying? So,
heck yeah.
Fun,
yeah,
man.
content train never stops. I always say that. The content train's always going, you know? So it's just like, it was funny. It's like the stuff I'll put the most amount of work into will perform the worst. Like it'll get like 5 views. People just hate it. It just doesn't pop at all. I'll throw Michael Jackson like he's sitting in my position talking about, you know, something being a problem, and I'll get 100,000 views on it. Right. Like it's so, I was trying to explain this to one of the people I work for, that you can't, there's no magic sauce, right? There's no like, well, how do you just replicate the same thing over and over again? I'm like, it's not like that. It's a consistency thing. Like you have to be consistent in your hustle, consistent in your niche to get anywhere in this. It's not just like, oh, we made 100,000, we made a 1 million view video. Now, how can we make 6 more of those? I don't know. I don't even know why the first one got 1 million views. Like it's not even, a lot of times it's not even that good.
It's luck.
You know?
Yeah.
But you just keep moving on. You just do the next thing.
It's pretty much like toy photography. We put the figure, the dioramas, the lights, the fog machine, 8 lights. But then I do one of these with just a hand shot, 100 lights.
Yeah.
What's going on? Like,
Right.
we wasted all that time to set up a beautiful shot. But now we up to this point, us 3 are like, it doesn't matter. We're doing it for ourselves now.
Yeah, don't matter no more.
Yeah.
I love that.
Talking to somebody that he called it being nerfed. He said when you drop something that's really performing well on your feed or whatever, but you get shares, he's like, Instagram nerfs you. I said, well, how's that even possible? He said, I don't know. Instagram chooses when it wants to let stuff get out to the explore page or not. I said, bro, if I got to think about all that, I ain't worried about it, bro. Crazy. Now I got to battle Instagram too.
Yeah, seriously. Hey, so Thor, let me ask you this question.
Yeah.
Did you back the new McFarlane Spawn?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. The medieval, the Kickstarter.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, day one.
So now, which one did you get?
Blue.
The blue
OG.
one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I like the original. I have the original release out of box on like my random figure shelf, and actually right over here. I got the 7-inch one that they did right there on open. But no, that thing, and with all the freebies that have been unlocked, I missed out.
But how you really feel about that, though?
I was just gonna ask you.
Go ahead. Thor.
It's okay. Yo, Todd ain't gonna watch this.
We want the sauce, bro. No boiled the baked chicken. We want the sauce. I want the real.
I don't want peace. I want problems.
So yeah, you bought it, but what would Thor do to make it better?
There you go.
I don't know. Is the cape cloth?
No.
Well, that was the first thing, which is crazy that it's not, because it's like, how am I getting $20 figures with cloth capes and triple wires and stuff like that? But this thing doesn't.
Come on,
like,
somebody.
And even the new ones, the Call of Duty Spawn got soft capes.
That's wild. Why would you do now? That one made no sense to me. All right, so you got Spawn, you have the Spawn Lime. You've never done a Spawn with a cloth cape. The only cloth cape I have is a giant aftermarket like leather one I bought on the internet,
Me too.
Sure.
And then you do it for a Call of Duty line. Like you don't even do like a mega figure like that. I cannot wrap my head around that. Why he did that?
He's doing such a good job of introducing that stuff in the DC digital line, the soft good stuff. Of course, he's not going hard with it, but he's doing it. Which is what we appreciate. Extra hands, we appreciate that. Extra faces,
extra heads, yeah. Like that Huntress. That Huntress coming out, it's got 3 heads. Whoa. 3 heads on that collector's edition Huntress. Like,
yeah, but I heard that to unlock the tiers, you unlock a shield. Like each tier was like a bullshit item
stuff that he should have came with already. Like
extra hands was another tier.
And
I believe
it was a sheath.
Oh, you're right.
A sheath with
a sword sheath. It was another tier.
Like what the hell? Like this stuff was supposed to come with that because come on, he's a medieval figure with a big ass sword. Shouldn't he have extra hands to hold it, or shouldn't he have a sheath? You know what I'm saying? Like, shouldn't he have those things in general?
A lot of people was just upset about that because the way he worded it, he said, "Y'all may get this" or something like that. Maybe, like people was just blown away that was the tiers.
Yeah.
So how do you feel about that, Thor?
I mean, I wish they would just come out right away and say, "Here's the package and here's everything you get," and not have this. But if you look at like the Kickstarter, the first Kickstarter, the regular Spawn, there really wasn't a lot of unlockables as it progressed. Like this is what these 3 came with. This is what this package came with. This is what this package came with. So I do like the ability, like the magnetic shield will be cool. The magnetic gauntlets will be cool.
That's dope.
Hands should be a must. That's like hands for me. Every figure should have a pair of fists and then a different pair, like something to hold a weapon if they have a weapon, or they do a lot of the finger pointing hand right now.
Yeah, and the trigger
them
finger.
all up like they're the bloodline and be like all putting their ones in the air.
And the trigger finger. Everybody got trigger fingers.
Yeah, it's funny when Batman's got no fist but a pair of trigger fingers, and I'm like, does he need that? Are you serious? They got the grab hand and stuff like that. But then you got like the Tim Drake Robin, who's got 10 hands and is just a gorgeous figure. That cloth cape Tim Drake, he is ridiculous. Like it almost feels like neoprene, the cloth cape that they made that out of, and it's got 2 layers. It's got the yellow layer on the bottom and then the black layer on top. It's crazy. I look at like the Bane, or the Bale Batman is like a perfect example of the growth of McFarlane, or the journey through the McFarlane, because it started with like the Build-A-Figure, which is a rubber cape, like base figure. Then you got the 6-pack figure who's just got like the regular cape. Then you got the Skydive figure who's got the wired like big, cape. So it's kind of the evolution of McFarlane kind of tracks through a lot of those figures. It's cool. I'm glad to see that we're getting this for this price point and that they're improving the line. Because one of the Knox and Marvel Legends, they've been doing the same thing for like 10 years.
Yeah.
They got some pin lists and they got a little bit of this here and there, but there's not a lot of variation on what they do, and not enough to like ever make me jump in on that line like full hog. I never went hard on Marvel.